the mic. This sounds like a fucking fit. Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Not best new experiences. Best. It's people choices. We're doing people's choices, all these games. I got nothing else to showcase, so that's why I just saw that they were doing the like Bloxy Awards. I'm gonna still call it the Bloxy Awards because you know, blah blah blah. It's easier. They're calling it Roblox Innovation Awards, whatever. So we're gonna do all of these games, and then we're gonna do like a. I wanna try and give a video out for each and every single one of these, just because I'm hiding content. Anyways, we're doing Forsaken first. Now, people's choice is entirely subjective, and I will probably not give my opinion that much on each game. I'll just tell what my opinion on the game is, and you know, my player choice for the games. That's why. But other than that, okay, here it is. Other than that, I won't give like opinion. Because there's no real player's choice. It doesn't like have one, right? I don't know, but this is technically part of. Why? Okay. Ooh. Yeah. All right. So what I'm gonna try and do with Forsaken is I'm gonna try and give a neutralist. No, I'm not gonna do any special like skin things. So we're gonna do base Jason. Base Jason. That's what we're doing today. And we're gonna do base Shalensky, base new, base Elliot. Right? Base Elliot. Base noob, and I think base Shalensky, right? Yep. Okay. Like I just like died in 2 seconds. So past me in the footage was basically just mindlessly rambling and not focusing on anything at all, so I decided to do some editor stuff and try to sum it up all here. Making this video quick. Forsaken is a game that involves my favorite thing, action. And yes, there are other action-ish games on this list in player's choice, but I just love multiplayer action games. And that's why I usually play them, because even without playing with my bros, you can always get some chaos out of the game. Most definitely in Forsaken as well. But to focus more on Forsaken, the game is based around one versus all. Killer versus survivors, obviously. What your goal is as survivor is to make the clock reach 0 without dying to the killer. And the killer's goal is to kill all the survivors, simply. The fun part about this is the massively different interactions you can have in this game regarding all the characters in the game. Every single killer, every single survivor. Now, yes, the characters do take skill to learn, but anybody can really just jump into Forsaken and enjoy it at like basically its max capacity. So to get the main gist of the game, what you want to do is, as killer, you want to try and develop strategies to catch survivors, and as survivor you want to get the clock to reach 0 by trying to run away from the killer as much as you possibly can. And obviously, as I said before, most of the way you get away from the killer as survivor is teamwork. And there is 3 different survivors that all have a role to play in that teamwork, except one technically. But so all survivors have a different class: survivalist, support, and sentinel. Some of the survivalists, supports, and sentinels are way different from each other, but they all fall into the same category. These 3, except maybe survivalists, are needed on a team, or you'll probably lose the match. Supports slow down and heal. also have a side effect of having very low HP compared to every single other character in the game. And survivalists lower the time by doing generators and being overall harder to kill. I wouldn't say that for 007 and 7. Sentinels can physically slow down the monster or can stun the monster, which is obviously important. So Sentinels and supports working together in harmony probably results in a killer loss and a survivor win, but also dependent on how good the monster is, blah blah blah. Now obviously the more experience you get in the game, the more you're able to win, the more you're able to get into better scenarios where you'll win. But the game is really great at trying to balance out everything, and I think for what they could do, this is really good. Also, to add on to the work this game has, it's phenomenal. There's so many skins, there's so many different things to do in this game that I would say if you like teamwork, asymmetrical horror, or a ton of content and skins, then you should probably vote Forsaken or just straight up play it. Even if you don't want to vote for the player's choice, you can just play Forsaken. That's honestly my honest opinion. You should just try out the game. But if you're here to vote, you should probably vote Forsaken. Unless you want to play the other games for yourself, and probably I'll do other videos on each and every single one of the games. So here's just some footage, I guess, raw footage for you guys. Alright, finishing off this, we have the killer. Now, the base killer in this game is Jason Voorhees, but it's going to be changed to the slasher soon, so maybe you should get in the game to play as the slasher. Now, Jason is one of the characters in this game that takes the most strategy to just knowledge of the game to understand. I cannot do that. Really? I did it towards him, which is bad. Yeah. That's a pretty obvious read. What are you doing? It's pretty obvious because it was going to bait you. What in the fuck? Hello? Okay. Sure. Okay. The Shelleski. Where is he? How's he get to do this? Oh, he healed himself. Sure. See, but like, where is Shaletsky? I need to find him. Okay. Okay, nice job. No clue what you're gonna do. Nowhere close to juking. I mean, it works for some time, but like, you know, I can read it. Because I have 10 days in the game. Almost 11 days. That's